And placed them in the cities of Samaritans. That cuts the whole water, the well, the Samaritan woman at the well, because that's why even that scripture, it just said they replaced them with the Samaritan woman. Them wasn't Israelites. That was that's why they said they replaced them.
Mac 10.
Mac 10. We need to read Kings, chapter 17, verse 23. They replaced them. That wasn't them. That's why if you go into the Samaritan, it said that our fathers used to worship here because they replaced them.
That's what I said. Pride comes before
you don't know
Pride comes before destruction. You see a lot of dudes who you think be on fire and stuff, and you watch them, and all of a sudden they just get to going off and stuff, trying to rebuke the elders.
Batak, Hayat Shabam.
Oh,
like you said, Alizé, Mac 10, all those dudes who you thought was on fire at one point, they just
fell off
the face of the earth.
Like back when I came in, there'd always there'd always be some of the videos that like sometimes like a camp would have to rebuke another member. I remember it would always be like those guys that would always they would never hesitate to rebuke and curse somebody else, yeah, motherfucker, we're gonna die. This is scripture about this. Yeah, you shouldn't have done this, motherfucker. But then like a year later you find out that they shaved their beard off, or they were smoking weed, or and there's other cases where it's like a 180, with it's like back when I was coming in, if you know Yakanam, he was getting rebuked by 3 members of the Chicago camp, the Barbarian Horde, or in Batak.
Yeah,
or then they were they were just being they had fucking just cups filled with I don't know whether it was beer or wine, and they were yeah, we got drinks and shit, and then they were pulling out machetes during the lesson and all that, calling it reprobate deluxe. And they were talking about Yakanam, but then what happened was Batak and the Barbarian Horde I know for a fact that 2 of those members fell out and they were teaching something else at some point. But then Yakanan ended up he was a scoffer at one point, but then he came back in. So he's now he's part of the circle and they're not.
Okay.
So the Heavenly Father he can do that.
Yeah, he did that with Paul. Paul was a murderer. Made him one of the the greatest. So just to finish this up, this is 2 Kings chapter 17 verse 23. So it says so, and placed them in the cities of Samaritan instead of the children of Israel. So they traded. They put Hamath and the Assyrian people inside Samaritan instead of the children of Israel, and they possessed Samaritan and dwelt in the cities. That's why you thought the Samaritan woman was a Israelite, but she wasn't. She was just placed there. That's why in 2 Kings you got to go into history.
All right, John 4:21. Yahushua saith unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor at Jerusalem worship the Father. Ye worship ye know not. Not what? We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
Right. And if you read above it a little bit more, it talks about how her fathers used to worship in that mountain, because that was all that goes into that replacement. Everybody was impressed of Yahweh Shem. They was feared amongst all nations. Because that's the time around there, everybody knew about the Egypt, everybody knew about the Jericho, and we went into how that girl Rahab, she was in all of they knew about the power of the Lord. They oh man,
we heard about
we heard about the, that was the only So everybody was in awe, and it's gonna happen now because these other nations gonna learn how to worship. You know, that's all he's talking about. You got it.
All right, Revelation 2:9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Right, yeah.
All right, so there's all types. Right, there's not only are there like Edomite imposters, but
Oh, yeah.
all right, you ever see like videos about like they try to bring like Moabites and say that they're one of the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, there's all types of people like like claiming that they're Israelites, like Edomites that aren't of the tribe of Amalek. Like they say that there was this one jackass that went on one of our old channels, like talking about how like the Estonians are the tribe of Issachar and shit like that.
But this is my question. If everybody Israel, why is it that we just the only one preaching around the world? Why have you never seen a Moabite camp? Why have you seen a fucking Japanese camp, a fucking Arab camp telling them we the children of Israel? We the only people, you feel me? The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, we the only people that's actually coming out here saying we are the real Hebrew Israelites. Ain't no other nation doing that. So why aren't y'all preaching that y'all the true children of Israel? Why aren't y'all making video after video after video proving that y'all the nation of Israel? I'm full of shit, that's why.
I got preached on.
Yeah.
Why aren't they prophesying?
Yeah. Why aren't you prophesizing? Why aren't you going out week in and week out saying that you're the nation of Israel? Because you're not being oppressed like we are, man.
Then they can't prove who the other nations are.
Right. Okay, but then prove who the Moabite.
And we can prove that it's a
Yeah,
word, but it is in the book of Ezekiel.
Yeah. Oh, no. We can prove that we the nation of Israel. That's easy.
Do it every week.
We do it every week. We doing it now by coming out here. The scriptures say that if it was my kingdom, my prophets shall fight, and that's what we're doing. We're fighting, man. You know. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Yeah. All right, but I'm gonna go back into
My dad was hungry, son.
all right, John 4:23. All right, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such as to worship him. All right, and that's what he was talking about. All right, that's what we're doing like right now. All right, we're actually doing the works the way they're supposed to be done. All right, and all right, there's no other nation like on earth that's that's following this procedure, and that's what that's like prophecy is like talking about. All right, and this is the last scripture I'm going to get. All right, John 4:24. All right, verse 24. All right, the Most High is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. All right, of course, that's talking about, we talk about the prophecies. We go into right, the laws. We go into all right, just like that's just like one small example. Or you like the prophecies and the laws. Right, that's what we talk about according to the Bible. Right, and no one else, even like we got like the false Israelite groups, like all the churches, like all these doctrines like Jehovah's Witnesses, Roman Catholicism. All right, they don't follow the scriptures properly. All right, they don't tell you that the Lord's only dealing with one group of people. All right, they tell you that the Most High like loves everybody. All right, just among other things.
I'm Salaki. I just gotta make it up. Even other nations, every nation knows about the Negroes going to slavery. That can nobody compare no type of even the so-called Holocaust cannot be compared to the slavery, man. To what we went through, man. Every nation knows about that. That was one of the greatest of slavery that ever been. If that makes sense, you know. If I said it right, if one of the worstest type of things that ever happened to a nation of people, and you know, so even the Holocaust can't be compared. So how are we not the children of Israel, man? We fit the prophecy by the T. Yeah.
Also, everybody else, when they come out with these doctrines, when they come out with their little religions, they endorsed by the government. The government not supporting us. They not even giving us any publicity. We've been down here for how long, and you ain't seen a news van ride up yet and try to get a story or nothing like that. They know we the children of Israel, but when you teaching the truth, they try to suppress the truth. Yeah. They try to stop it from coming out. Even on social media, they do stuff to our accounts and stuff like that, where they nigga rig it and delete our videos and stuff like that because they trying to stop the truth from coming out. They never endorse you if you teaching the truth. That's why they sit up there, they let it. They sit up there and build another Masonic temple. They sit up here and endorse these Egyptology niggas. They not sitting up here endorsing us. They're not giving us any type of play. And that's how I said, that's how you know we teaching the truth. They do anything they can to shut us down.
Like the scriptures say, you know, they put good for evil and evil for good.
Right. And that's why I said, when that time come, when the time come where they try to take us out, when they try to put us on their hit list, that's when they gonna give us publicity, but it's not gonna be in a good way. They gonna try to demonize us. They gonna be snipping our videos down to fucking 10-5 seconds and try to demonize the things we say and take it out of context. And basically during that time they gonna make us look bad.
Yeah, hey, but that shit not that shit right what you saying, but that shit not gonna matter anyway, cause you might have somebody who not even listening right now. They might see a 5-second clip and get grafted in. That's how, you remember the bait camp, that video they did with them? It's a lot of people like, it was a joke to a lot of people, but some people came in off that shit like, what the fuck they talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Naturally research.
So you can't, that's why the scriptures say you can't do nothing against the truth.
But only for it. No weapon formed against you shall prosper.
That's right.
That's in any way. Physically, mentally, or spiritually. Right. That's what I said, but we getting into a time of prophecy right now, pure prophecy, because like you said, you got Donald Duck.
Yeah, either way, like whether
right.
it's probably gonna be between like him and like Hillary Clinton.
And they both racist. They both racist.
Bernie Sanders.
They both got the same agenda too.
You're right. They both got the same agenda.
It's like if you vote, it's pretty much like a choice between like decapitation or castration, basically.
Right. They just asking you which nut you want to cut off.
The blue pill, the red pill.
You want violet or purple?
You want a nigga woman or a
right, or an Edomite.
Or an Edomite.
None of them bitches. But yeah, so that's why I said, man, during this time right now, you got the CDC, they sitting up here experimenting with these different diseases, pushing them out. Like they had an outbreak of H1N1 overseas. You had an outbreak of H1N1 overseas. First you had a reporter coming out telling everybody about what they was doing, how he ran into this, how he had the investigation going. It was found out that these scientists, the CDC, they was sitting up here making these diseases, and then next thing you know, he got killed, and right after it just automatically a strand of H1N1 just started knocking people off by the thousands. So that's what I'm saying. You got a whole bunch of prophecies, there's a whole bunch of bullshit going on in Esau right now, and then you got like all these fucking gay rights issues popping up just out of nowhere. Like when everything goes silent and then you hear like a big media distraction, that means it's really something else going on. Because that's when they bring the distraction to cover what they really doing. It might be something that you hear about, but then it's something even dumber on TV like Empire, right? Right, or what one of these faggots did on TV or something. That's all, you feel me? That's all the distraction to wing everybody else from the news and what's really going on and paying attention.
Like Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right, so yeah, that's when we come out on the highways and byways, right? That's one of the main things we're talking about, like prophecy.
Right. And everybody watch this watered down ass news. We are the news. That's what we out here to tell you what the fuck is really going on.
Nigga woman is, hey Salakia, but the nigga woman is filthy, man. Look at that nasty
these
shit,
bitches
man.
Fucking finished. That's why I said we don't want these hoes. They fucking washed up.
Hey,
They
man,
beyond washed
That's the
up.
same bitch that'll tell you to respect her too.
That's the same bitch that will be your boss at a job,
Right.
man. They put that dumb, ugly, foul bitch as your fucking manager,
Yeah,
nigga.
and they suck at it.
She head of HR. What the fuck?
Right. That's all it was. Salaki Khan, bro. That's all it was at the little gig
And
I
all
was
they
working
do
last
is
year. Like,
they don't know that like behind the scenes they're like making all these like enemies and how disposable they are.
Yeah.
Khan, the
So I even
manager.
know- oh, suck it. All right, but that even happened to me. That guy was I was at like just like doing my like routine at my job, and then like there was this like one customer. He was just like hey, I need to are you resetting it?